Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it is time for a chest and tricep day. So we started off with the bench press, and I pretty much hit exactly what I planned today. I knew I could come in today based upon how my strength has felt. I felt like I'd be able to get 3 sets of 3 with the bench press with 315. It was tough, it was challenging. I don't think I could have got more than maybe one more total rep out of this whole workout with this, but I was happy with it because, again, I'm doing this bodybuilder style, okay? So you guys will notice I'm benching completely flat back, no wrist straps, any of that. This hammers my chest super hard. And I've said lately I really want my upper chest and everything to come up, but I don't feel like I need to specialize in a lot of volume to do that. Notice there that it is coming up, notice from some angles. So at this point in the game, I just feel like arms, right? Biceps and triceps are going to need to be a bigger priority because that area is coming up. I'm getting strong at the incline, getting strong at my bench again. And even though part of me is like, man, I could come in and do maybe some incline dumbbells also and only one set of triceps, that's the one thing I've been torn with. And I want to be clear, that's the only thing I'm really debating with a lot of this. Because again, just filling in that area, and I'm like, yeah, all that extra pressing will bring my triceps up, okay? And I could come in and do just one tricep exercise, right? I could absolutely do that. I could absolutely get away with it, probably be fine, but I chose not to do that for now. I'm like, let me just do these 2 sets of pressing, and then I did 2 tricep exercises. But I am debating that idea, so I want to be clear on that. I'm actually considering it. Even still, mainly because I do feel like it would help with my overhead pressing and all that. But it's just something to weigh out from a volume perspective, a recovery perspective. I just feel like I don't necessarily need to do it that way because I'm doing 3 sets of flat bench, 3 sets of incline, 3 sets of overhead every week. I probably really should just double down on triceps. Okay, just to be clear on that. So let's look at what we did then today. So incline, and I showed you guys one warm-up rep on all these. I want to be clear, I don't do a whole lot of warming up. I just don't. I do a couple sets of warm-up on bench, and then we jump in and get to the heavy work. All right, incline, I did 2 sets of 5, and then I wanted the 3rd set to kind of be all out. So again, we kind of come over to that point of if I want the upper chest to come up, then I need to just push the incline real hard. But keep in mind, we're doing rest, pause, and failure on the overhead also, which will carry over to it. But right there, tapped the upright. I needed to adjust the bench a little more as far as where I set it. And yes, these are at a 45 degree. So I did 2 sets of 5, and then I'm like, all right, let's take this last set all the way out. We're real happy with that benching. We got some nice heavy benching, which will give me the strength that I want. But the higher volume in the workout is going to come from the incline. And then after that, it was all triceps. So I ended up getting 6 reps here. And then I did a rest, pause, racked it, and squeezed out 1 more rep. My chest was absolutely destroyed. So I feel like this probably is, when I look at this, about ideal for my pressing, and I do need to just do tricep work. It's just a debate of specifically how I want to structure all the tricep work, to keep hitting that long head and everything. But the thing to think about, I'm getting 9 total sets of heavy pressing a week. It's a lot of tricep work, so it really is going to be about the long head. So, again, right there, that rest pause got that. And I know that looked like it moved fast, but I felt like I wasn't going to be able to lock it. All right, then I came over and did these laying extensions. I like these. Part of me almost wants to drop them just to do the incline extensions with the dumbbells, but I feel like the fact of the matter is I should probably do both. Because again, arms are a weak link, just in general. And I mean, as much as I'm like, I could use the extra upper chest, I mean, my upper chest is getting pretty thick. Again, at this point, I just feel like arms in general are still my weakest link, even though I'm cutting. We need to double down on the arm training. Now, this exercise is very, very hard. Now that I'm getting heavy with this, you'll see my form breaking on the final couple reps. Like, these are actually failure because I'm having to break the form to even lock it. I can't lock it out. So the first set it was, it didn't feel like I had another rep in reserve. But it's coming along. And there we go, guys. We can kind of see where my physique is at 205. That's another thing I'm not used to. In person, in real life, I'm used to people complimenting my physique a lot. On the internet, I'm not as used to it. But these days, lately, with the physique changes, now that I am bodybuilding training mostly, dieting, eating super clean year round, I'm getting so many compliments that it's almost borderline embarrassing. Like I'm going to have to learn how to handle it. And it's hilarious because I still get a couple of haters who come in and I'm like, they sound so ridiculous. They call me fat and stuff. It's just so ludicrous. But yeah, it's all coming along. I mean, I'm just going to keep getting tighter, keep gaining muscle in the right areas, strip down leaner and leaner and leaner. I mean, we're making great progress, right? It's just all coming along, and I have to be happy about that. I am happy about that. Obviously, we always want things a little faster, but realistically, I don't think it's possible, unless I were to do a bunch of stuff. It's coming along good. I mean, when I look at that as I'm walking towards the camera there, notice even the lower back is slowly tightening up. That fat is slowly burning off. Okay, we just got to keep working it. But when I'm walking towards the camera there after doing those, I'm realizing, I had some people joking, oh man, look like early Frank Zane. And I'm like, dude, you guys are so full of it. Because I had 2 different people say that. Even bodybuilding, I'm talking bodybuilders. And it's kind of like, okay, I guess it is happening, isn't it? Right? But I guess, you just got to be humble about it. I'm almost a little shy about it. And not because I'm embarrassed about my body. I've never had an issue walking around shirtless or anything. It's that I'm just not used to that level of internet compliments, and it's the only people who are hating are the people who aren't doing anything. It's like I'm literally having bodybuilding coaches I know are chiming in. It's like, wow, okay, that's pretty cool. All right, so then I went with these heavier than I normally go, and I still got 10 plus reps. I got like 11 and then 10. Took them to failure. These I went to true failure. I do feel like, though, if I'm going to do it this way, I only did 2 sets of these today because my triceps were trashed. I'm just not used to doing 3 sets with 315 on the bench. So it's a lot of just heavy pressing. But maybe next week I'm going to see if I can come in and maybe get 6 sets of these total of triceps, maybe a 3rd set of this. Because again, I feel like if my arms just come up more, I'm going to be in a better place. I'll be in a good place as I take a couple more inches off that waistline, 2-3 more inches off the waist, tighten up that midsection, get the arms bigger, be in an even better spot. So again, I've got to double down on the tricep and the bicep work, and those things need to be worked from 2 angles. But the pressing is coming along. I almost feel like with those extensions over there, those leg extensions, if I can get up to 10 with a full plate per side, I'll probably bench like 405. But again, I'm just happy with today's workout. It went great. Everything was dialed in, hit exactly the numbers I wanted to hit. So I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.